what's up you guys? I'm back and I'm better. I don't really know what to call this look. I just kind of wanted to do my makeup because it has been a while. It is sort of like a mauve-y, I don't know how to explain colors, so I'm not even gonna go down that road. But my lashes are too big so you can't even see like my eyelid color, but it's like a greenish, like an army green. What is that called? Like a dark green, but like not dark green. I don't know. Okay. And without further ado, let's get on to this video. Okay, so of course, if you don't know already, I like to start off with my brows with the number 05 dark brown Milani pomade for eyebrows. I tend to do my eyebrows like, well, as you're watching right now, but I sort of ignore to put product in the front of my brows just so at the end it's like a very clean fade, you know what I mean? And in order for you to get this nice fade, of course you're gonna have to put product, and by putting product at the front of your brows and not making it too harsh, you're gonna want to blend it with that spoolie. After you are done with your brows, you are going to take the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, which I was at this point, this very moment, running out of. But you are going to take this concealer and clean your brows to make your brows look more precise, you know, more defined, which I tend to love even more. There's people who only clean the bottom of their brows, but I like to do both because, honey, my brows have to look snatched every single day. Cleaning the top of your brows can be tricky, as you can see, because you can erase part of the brow that you had already worked on, but it's okay because you can always go back in, add a little more product, erase a little more product, and do as you please. After I clean my brows, I like to go ahead and prime my eyelids and get them ready for my eyeshadow. And I use the same concealer just so it all blends together. I really like using this concealer for cleaning my brows and my eyelids. I tend to think that it has a really good consistency. To set that concealer, I like to go ahead and go with the Morphe 35O matte palette, the lightest shade, and set the concealer, you know what I mean? And then I always like to do my eyeshadow in quads, if that makes sense. I don't know, I just like the coverage of it, I like the color that it gives, and I'm going to be using this as my second color. This Real Techniques brush is perfect for blending. You're gonna see me use it a lot in this video. I'm going with the third set of shadows, which is my second set of quads, if that makes sense. And we're putting all of those colors in the crease of the eye. That way there's more definition to it at the end. I'm then cleaning up the eyelid with this light color, getting ready for the next color, which will be this like kind of like army lightish green, and we're putting it on the eyelid. That way it acts as your primary color, if that makes sense. This last color is what's gonna tie up the look and make it all look defined in the end. We are going in with eyeliner. I use two products, as you can see, because one product I only use it for what is the outline of what's the outer of my eyeliner, and then with the other eyeliner, which is like a marker felt tip, I connect it. So it's kind of like connect the dots, and then I go back with the other eyeliner that I started with because it's more liquidy, and I connect it. After eyeliner, I go in with my face priming. I love to use the Benefit Professional for priming on my nose because it really does help me be more matte throughout the day. Next, I go in with the green color of this correcting palette in order to cancel out the redness that I have all over my face. And after I'm done with that, I go ahead and take this foundation and I dot it and slide it, and I do as I please all over my face to get the coverage that I want. This foundation does not get cakey whatsoever. If you want more coverage in a certain spot on your face and you decide to add more, then do so, because it does not cake up and it does not like build up and it just doesn't get cakey. It's a very good foundation. I really like it for daily uses, of course. After this, I go ahead and go with the same Maybelline Fit Me concealer and this Wet n Wild dual-ended contour stick. I do this before I set my face, you know, because I don't want to mix creams with powders. It's just the rules, you know what I mean? There's no rules to makeup, but this is just a rule that like has to be followed. After I blend in the concealer specifically on under my eyes, I go ahead and go with the setting powder and press it on just to kind of maybe bake it for like 20 seconds while I'm blending the rest of my face. And then I take the Laura Mercier powder, which is the same powder I used to bake my under eyes, to set my whole face. After I set my face, I like to bring color back into my face so I don't just look like a ghost. I go ahead and bronze up my face with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. After my bronzer, I go ahead and take number 5 Coral Cove Milani Blush and I apply it religiously. Of course, not a lot, but I do apply an amount because I love the finish of it. Next, I go in with these 2 Maybelline mascaras, apply them both to my upper and lower lashes. After I apply my mascara, I like to tame them with this Sculpting Brow Mascara from Maybelline. That way I just know that my eyebrows are set in place. And then I move on to highlight. This is Champagne Pop by Becca. And after this, I did find it tricky to apply my lashes on camera, but I did use the Ardell Wispies, and then I set my entire face with the e.l.f. setting spray. Anyways, this was the completed look. I really hope you guys liked it. It's very like subtle. It's like an everyday wear. I don't wear makeup every day, but when I do, I mean, it's usually this. Sometimes I wear highlights, sometimes I don't. This time I just wanted to be extra because I was filming. And here I show a little bit more of what the look looked like at the end. I really hope you guys liked it. Please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more. Thank you. Bye.